Is it straight, up and down?
I mean, I think so. I may not be the best judge. You better look yourself, but...
Yeah, it ain't bad. Good enough for his crooked bunch, ain't it?
Yeah, that's right. Been scurrying around in the kitchen trying to get ready for tonight. What's going to happen tonight is we're going to decorate our Christmas tree. Matt's already got it put up there in the living room, and Corey and Austin are going to eat supper with us, and probably what will happen is Austin and Papa will be on baby duty, and me and Corey and Katie will decorate the tree. So really exciting though. We always try to gather together as a family, and it's something we really look forward to. I'm doing a very simple supper. I put some dough to rising. I'm just going to make pizzas. And then just for something special, I whipped up some eggnog and I put it in the refrigerator so it could chill. I was going to show you something. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Now I will link to, I have a video about the pizza. I can link to that. I might have one about the eggnog, but I've got it on my website, Blind Pig and the Acorn, so I'll link to there if you want to see how we make eggnog. It's pretty simple. You probably already know how to make it yourself. But I was going to show you this little, see if I can show you there. It's funny. We've had this for years, literal years, long time. And it's a cute little handmade pottery thing with a little face, you know, puts you in the mind of the face jugs. And, you know, the little smile is cute and all that. Now, you may already know what it is. If you do, you're smarter than me. But I didn't know what it was, and we've just had it hanging around the house for years and put it in different places. And I think we've had pins in it before, you know. But the last time I went to Rob Withrow's to pick up my mugs that I've been selling, he is always so nice, tries to give you a little piece of something. And they offered me, you know, I seen some of these and I was like, no, because I was thinking I already have one of those and it's cute, but I don't need another one. And then there was like a sponge holder, and so that's what I ended up taking. But anyway, then they told me that this was actually an egg separator. I said, what? And they said, yeah, it's to separate your egg whites from your egg yolks. And I said, you know, I have one of those at home, and I never would have known what it was. I said, I've had it for years. So anyway, I thought, well, in the back of my mind, I thought I'm going to have to find that and try it and see if it actually works pretty good or not. Well, while I was decorating for Thanksgiving, sometimes I do this kind of stuff when I'm rearranging and kind of sprucing stuff up. Inside one of those big containers I used to put the leaves and stuff, I put stuff down in there to hide it, like storage. Anyway, when I was getting one of them up, something clanked, and this was inside one of them, where I probably just thought, well, I'm just going to freshen up and make it look different, and I like to rearrange stuff, and I just set it inside that big one. So anyway, I got it out. It had accumulated some screws and different little things on the inside. I got rid of them and washed it up. Thought next time I'm going to separate eggs, I will try it. So I just tried it, and it worked like a charm. It worked like a charm. And the funny part is, I asked Corey and Katie, I said, did you know what this is? And they said no. And I told them, I said, do you believe that's an egg separator? And I said, you know, we've had it for years, but I said, I just learned that the last time I went to Rob's. And Corey or Katie one, I can't remember now which one, funny, said, well, that's funny because that's where it come from. I said, really? And they said, yeah, years and years ago we were helping Rob. I think he was taking stuff out of the kiln or something. He was doing some kind of cleanup thing, and he called on people in the community to come help. And they went and helped, and he has like a scrap pile that's either stuff that's kind of chipped or, you know, not good enough to sell, or maybe someone used his kiln and they never come back for their stuff. Anyway, they said that come out of Rob's trash pile. So I was like, it's funny that we've had it all this time. Anyway, if you've ever seen one of these, you'll have to tell me about it. And if you would be interested in these, maybe I could get Rob to make us some, and I could put them in the Etsy shop. You'll have to let me know about that. Just an interesting little side note there. Now, every year when it comes time for Christmas, decorating the tree, I am so blessed to have so many ornaments, and I'm really crazy about Christmas. And most of my ornaments are handmade. Granny made the majority of them. Also, the ones Corey and Katie made in school, the ones I've made over the years, crafting with Corey and Katie. Corey and Katie in elementary school, they were just blessed with great teachers that really focused on making those ornaments. And I don't know those teachers at Martins Creek. A lot of them have retired now, but I don't know if they realize how wonderful that was for the kids, but also for like me. I love every year I get out the ones that Katie and Corey made, and some of them have their little handprints. Some of them have their face on them. It's just such treasures, and I'm so thankful to those teachers that did that so many years ago. Anyway, because Granny does, she's crazy about Christmas, and that's why I get it from her. But because she does make so many, she's over the years, she's made me some that are like the really red, white, and green you think about Christmas, you know. And then she's made some that are more like hunter green and tan and gold. And those kind of like a maroony red, those kind of colors. So I have enough that I can trade each year. One year I do the really red, white, and green, and then the next year I do the more goldy colors. So this year I always have to go back and look, is the year for my gold things. And I don't know if you're like me, I'm just plumb foolish about decorating for Christmas, but every year when I start pulling out the decorations, it's just like a trip down memory lane. You know, you're just so pleasantly surprised by things you've forgotten. In the past few years, a lot of you have sent me decorations, so you know, and that's really nice too. And now you're part of all those memories. So I don't even know what's in this one, but let's look and see. I tried to just bring up the gold one, so we'll see what's in here. So here's some. That one's just a stock in there. But here's some that Granny made, just little doily-like things, but I think they're so pretty on the tree, and I like the big one and then the smaller ones too, you know, so lots of those. It's just a ribbon. Sometimes we acquire things like this. This one says it lights up. I usually don't buy stuff like this because let's see if it does light up. Nice. That might have been in a gift that someone gave one of us, probably, I would guess. I'm going to run out of room quickly. Here's some that Granny made. It's like poinsettias. And I have some of the red, green, and white, and then these with the gold thread, and you can just attach them to the tree limb. Really like those. Let's see. Oh, here's some. I wanted to show you these. When Corey and Katie was just babies, I don't remember where I got these. You can see the back of them, but it's like it come in a package or something. I can't remember exactly where they come from. And I put that, as soon as I seen them, it made me think Christmas ornament. So I put the hole in them and painted them. You can see I didn't do very good. I didn't paint the backs of them at all, just the fronts there, painted them. And it's funny, I can remember the night that I did this was a Friday night back in those days. As Katie and Corey would say, our basement was clean and nice in those days, not junked up like it is today after all these years. But Daddy and Ray, his brother Ray, and their band would practice in our basement. So I remember they were down there making music, and I was sitting up here crafting, and I was making these. So I really love them, even though I should have done a better job on the backs of them. But they are pretty, hanging, you know, just hanging from the tree, and you just put them where they don't turn around and you don't see the back. So I really love those. I'm always glad to see them. So it's been 2 years since I've seen those. This is a store-bought angel, but Granny got it for me. I really like it. Some of them are just, you know, another store-bought one. Let's see, dig down in here if there's any others. Here's one that one of you sent us, a rooster. Some of ours are just these are just the cheap dollar store. They're just plastic, but they're just special because we've had them for so long. This is a really pretty one that I've had for a long time, but I don't remember where it come from. Seems like maybe Nana. Might have been on a present or something that she gave me one time. It's pretty. It's just a store-bought one too, though. Okay, let me see if I can find something else. So let's see. You've got to see what's in the Oreo. 1995 Oreo container. Some gold stuff. Gold ribbon. Some of those angels, like this one, looks like in the bottom of it. But we'll just leave it. Let's see what else I can find. I think most all the gold ones are in this one, so we'll just glance through them. These are some that someone sent me. So last year, I think that one would go with the gold. It's like a rustic, primitive. Isn't that pretty? Pretty handmade card too. This was from Patsy, Sweet Patsy. This is another thing that I made many years ago. I don't remember if this was packing material from something or whatever. Maybe I bought it, but I braided them. And this goes pretty with gold. Here's some really lovely ones that someone sent us. Look, these beautiful work of the angels there. So pretty. There's another one. It's cute. Here's one of those school ones I was talking about that they made so long ago. That one's Corey. It's got her name on it. Just really simple, but we've been using it ever since she made that in whatever grade she was in. Here's another one from those days. You can see, let's see, this was Katie, age 5. Oh, so 12/9/01. And she didn't even finish. You can see she didn't finish coloring like she was supposed to. But isn't that precious to have that all that time? I just love it. Of course, we got to get our lights. These are some that Granny made us. They're not really, they're kind of like those of mine that I made that had the back not finished. Granny didn't really, you know, some of them, in other words, they float around in there and you have to play with them to get them right. That one's Corey. There's one of all of us. She's got them for her tree too. That one's me, although I'm kind of falling down. Let's see who that one's Matt. I don't know where Katie's at. We'll have to find her. I've never used these before, but I'm excited to use them this year. I wonder if I could open them. Let me get a knife. Corey actually bought me these last year. We were shopping at I can't remember the name of it, a very nice store that I had never been in before. Katie, do you remember? Let me ask Katie. Von Moore. I've never been in a store like that before. It was very nice though, but stars are my favorite shape, so I like picked these up and said they're so pretty, and then I put them back down, and then Corey bought them for me for Christmas. She gave them to me last year. So I'm excited to use those. I might as well just throw this stuff away. See, now I'm thinking, what could I make out of that? Oh, and I'm about to lose one. I'm glad I noticed that. Very nice. I'm excited to use those. It'll be the first time. I won't show you everything, but I will show you these. I bought these. There's this color, and let's see if we can see any others down in here. Move the lights, other lights, except I'm taking ornaments with me. Frosty's hung on the lights. Here's the different colors. You can see there's this color and there's this color. I bought these so long ago. They are fancier kind of bulbs than I would normally get. But I had been to the doctor in Gainesville, Georgia, and I went to, I can't remember, maybe Ross's, somewhere like that, shopping. And this was like in maybe April or something, or, you know, March after Christmas, and they were discounted and they were really cheap. And I thought, oh, they're so fancy and nice. And that's where they come from. And I've been using them ever since on my gold year. I really love them. They're just, you know, foam on the inside or whatever, but they are very nice. Here's more of the ones Granny's made. Got to have the bells. Here's the green to match that one, and there's a tan colored one too there that Granny made. I found these when I was looking. I think someone might have given these to Katie because I don't really remember them, but aren't they pretty? They look so old-fashioned, Victorian, old-timey. So pretty. These are some of my favorite ones too, and they're just cheap styrofoam on the inside, and it's like it's been decoupaged on the outside. Granny gave me these when I first got married. They were hers, and she just shared with me and Matt, and I just love them still till today. Speaking of Granny, here's something that she made for the girls when they were. She would make them Christmas, Christmas animals or Christmas dolls. Let's see what this one says. To Katie Presley, love Granny and Pap. Merry Christmas. Sweet. I think it used to smell like strawberry shortcake, but it don't now. Maybe someday I'll have a little granddaughter and she could use those things. I like these too. These come from Granny. Just old and cheap, but nostalgic. I guess that's a big part of Christmas, is the nostalgic part. Now this one come from Miss Cindy. Isn't that lovely? We've broke most of them over the years, but she found a box of them. Like maybe there was 6 or 8, I can't remember, and like at a thrift store, yard sale or something, and she knew I was crazy about Christmas, so she got them. And over the years we've broke most of them, but there's one of them. When they hit the floor, they break. That was another one that was a little pack that she found that was at a discount store. It was really old. It was still in the same original packaging. More of those little angels. So there's a pretty one. I'm not sure where that one come from. The snowman. More of the gold ones. Let's see what's in this. It doesn't feel like anything. Nope, nothing. We have a lot of little wooden ones too that I just like the looks of them. Of course, you're supposed to paint them or decorate them, but I like the look of just how they look like that, the bare wood. I was talking about those teachers so many years ago that helped Corey and Katie make the ones, I have somewhere, I don't know where, in all my Christmas stuff, but I have a few that I made when I was really young. I don't know what grade I would have been in, but I got to go to the first grade classroom and help them make ornaments, and they were making them out of clay. And I made a Raggedy Ann and like a rocking horse and a Santa, I think the Santa, yeah, it was a Santa. Anyway, and I got to, I don't know how they picked me, but I got to go help the first graders do that. I wasn't in first grade. Miss Reeves was the teacher, and since I was helping, she let me make them too, and I've used those. They're so fragile, I don't put them out anymore. I think I finally broke one of them. The Santa Claus finally broke, but I still have the Raggedy Ann and the little hobby horse somewhere. There's another one that I like. Again, just cheap plastic, but I like it because we've had it for so long. So I think I'm ready to take all this in the living room. I've got to see if my pizzas are ready to make. I kind of wanted to wait till I knew Austin was on the way so they'd be good and hot for him to eat. And then we'll be ready, I think, to decorate. You can hear Ira's excited too. He don't know what to think about a tree being in the living room. We finished with supper. Pizza was delicious. Katie couldn't have any, of course, but she had something good.
I had filet mignon. It was very good.
Hers may have been better than ours, but the pizza was really, really good. So now we're ready to start decorating. First thing we got to do is put the lights on.
We're going to put the lights on. Mom, I guess, and me are going to start the decorating, and Dad and Austin are going to be on baby duty. Ira is asleep. Woody is playing nicely, so I think Corey will also be able to help us some, but we'll go ahead and get this started. Start it up, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Just trim the lights. Let's roll with it.
Sorry. You're going the wrong way. We got babies going crazy. One baby's afraid and one likes it. Corey, what do you think?
It looks great, I think.
We're not expert people who put their lights on exactly like you're supposed to. We just put them on there. But Corey, say it the best way you want to do.
things is the way you want to do.
Best
The
way
best way to do things is the way you like to do them. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah. Anyway, so we think that looks really good. Now we're going to start adding the ornaments. Ornaments, Corey. Here you go. And then Corey and Katie's going to have to help me decide. What do you think, Corey?
Ooh,
For roping.
pretty.
These
Ooh,
are,
I think
or maybe both of them. We'll see.
the very first ornament going on is Dad.
Okay.
It's a picture of Dad, upside down. It's the first one going on.
Okay, put it on there.
Look, Dad, I'm putting you out right here, front and center.
Cool. Hey, yeah, I should have seen him drop this on his toe yesterday.
Never gonna do that. We gotta write this up before the police come.
Things are getting kind of wild, so we're all too tired, I think's what it is.
Oh.
Turn it over.
No, don't turn it over.
So we think we've got it decorated. Corey first said it didn't have enough ornaments, so we added more ornaments, so I think it looks pretty good now.
Yeah, it looks better.
And now Matt's going to add the topper. When me and Matt were first married, the girls was just little. I don't remember how old. One year Matt thought he would be funny, that I would think it was funny, and he put some deer antlers on the top of the tree. And instead, I loved it. I said, I love it. I think it's so nice. So every year since then, that's our tradition. Which reminds me of another tradition. I forgot. I've got to find Matt's
The spark plug.
Spark
sorry.
plug, yeah, is another thing that Matt thought I would think was funny, and he put a spark plug from his truck. Is that the truck I tried to sell?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, if
even
you
funnier.
remember. So I think I know exactly where it's at. I'm
You can
gonna
go get
it, and y'all
Can work on
supervise.
this. Cookies. Dims is not cookies. This is like the show where is it really cake? The cake. What the heck? Mom's right. It's getting wild. We gotta wrap this up. It's the pizza I ate. It just turned the sugar right in my bloodstream. I know it makes you wild. It makes me tired.
So I found the spark plug from Matt's old truck. Since I do this every year, swap out the ornaments, I put this in a separate place. I actually put it in one of my drawers, so I know my Chester drawers. I know exactly where it's at each Christmas. So now where am I going to put it, Corey?
Somewhere out front where you can see it well.
Actually, I'm going to let you do that, and I'm going to go work on the eggnog. I got one
Thank
more
you.
step to do for it.
I get to do the spark plug. Thank you. I will.
Who do you want me to let get it first?
I don't know, Dad or Corey. What do you think?
The antlers look great, and I got the eggnog ready for everybody.
So I'll turn it off.
Sure, if you want to.
I don't think I can drink that much after I ate all that pizza. You should have to try.
I don't want that
Dad, get up
Did
here.
everybody else know about that but me?
Nope, nobody knew. Tell us, Corey, what's... Now, hold on, Dad. Get up here and get some eggnog. Come on, get some. Get some.
We've got to hand, Austin's got a baby, so we're going to have to hand Austin some.
I saw it run off.
Ooh, this is monkey eggnog.
So if you see the monkey here, that's Corey and Katie and Matt's game that they hide the monkey in different places for each other. So the monkey was with the eggnog this year.
And I will be else to do with it.
And that's not fair. I found the monkey first, so I get it.
No, you don't either. I've got something very important that has to be done with it, and that's just about all that is. So, but how's the eggnog?
It's good.
It's really good, Mom. It's real frothy.
Woodrow would like to have some.
Yeah. Woody's asking nicely, can I please have some eggnog?
How did you make it so frothy?
Those are egg whites.
I put egg whites in it. Yeah. It's good.
They're ostrich eggs too. They're ostrich eggs.
Interesting.
Matt's trying to tell Corey they were ostrich eggs. We were, as you could, oh goodness. Can hear Woodrow talking and fussing a little bit. We were talking a little while ago, last year when we put the tree up as a family, if you remember that video. Corey and Katie were pregnant, but of course, so the boys were here, but they weren't here. So really nice that they're here. Of course, they're both ignoring us. They don't even know what's going on. But Woodrow's just chatting it up. He's got a lot to say.
I think Woody really likes the tree.
But this time next year, can you imagine? They'll both be trying to help.
Mama, can I help? Mama, can I put decoration?
We'll have to give them their own little tree and let them decorate it. And they can help with this one too, though. If they don't pull it over on them. We hope that you enjoyed coming along with us as we decorated our tree as a family. Our family, I'm going to start crying, but our family is growing, and that's such a blessing. Such a blessing to have a close family, and all of us love each other, and we have fun. There's been a lot of fun tonight, hasn't there? A lot of laughing and a lot of silliness. So we're always glad when you come by to help us celebrate Appalachia.
Bye. Merry Christmas.